Join me as I dive deep into the complex tensions between Iran and Israel and try to figure out if we're really on the brink of war. The Middle East has always been a hotbed of geopolitical tensions, but the relationship between Iran and Israel is particularly volatile. For decades, these two nations have been locked in a struggle for power and influence, with a history of conflicts that shows no signs of easing up. From Israel's airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities to Iran's support for anti-Israel militant groups, the situation is complex and multifaceted. Iran and Israel face significant challenges that could impact the possibility of war. Economic sanctions have taken a toll on Iran's economy, while Israel's military capabilities are dwarfed by those of its regional adversaries. Both countries are also deeply involved in regional alliances, with Iran backing groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, and Israel enjoying strong ties with countries like the United States and Saudi Arabia. These alliances can be a double-edged sword, providing critical support but also drawing in other nations in the event of a conflict. The historical context of Iran-Israel relations is marked by key events that have escalated tensions. The 1979 Iranian Revolution, which saw the rise of Ayatollah Khomeini, marked a significant shift in Iran's stance towards Israel. The Iran-Iraq War of the 1980s further complicated matters, as Israel began to view Iran as a threat. More recently, Israel's airstrikes on Iranian military facilities and the assassination of Iranian scientists have pushed the situation to a boiling point. The United States and Saudi Arabia play critical roles in this dynamic. The U.S. has long been a key ally of Israel, providing military aid and diplomatic support. Saudi Arabia, meanwhile, has found itself drawn into the conflict, with concerns about Iran's ballistic missile program and support for militant groups. These outside influences can either calm or inflame tensions, depending on the circumstances. A recent statement by Iranian leader Ali Khamenei, suggesting that Israel must be erased from the map, has raised alarms. This kind of rhetoric can be seen as a tipping point, particularly given Israel's history of preemptive strikes against perceived threats. If Iran follows through on its threats, or if Israel decides to take action against Iranian military capabilities, the situation could spiral out of control. In summary, the tensions between Iran and Israel are complex and multifaceted, influenced by historical events, regional alliances, and outside powers. The potential for conflict is very real, but so too are the factors that could lead to de-escalation. What do you think? Are Iran and Israel on the brink of war? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about Middle Eastern geopolitics, check out my video on the UAE's normalization with Israel. It's a fascinating story that sheds light on the shifting sands of power in the region.